I, Dr. A.K. Misra, Department of Commerce, DAV PG College. I am going to discuss about the fire insurance. Fire insurance is a contract between policyholder and insurance company. Premium of the policy is pre-decided and the insurer company compensate for the loss of to the insured amount only. Fire insurance is a property insurance that covers damage and losses caused by the fire. The purchase of fire insurance, property insurance, helps to cover the cost of replacement, repair, reconstruction of the property above the limit set by the property insurance policy. Fire insurance policies contain general exclusion such as war, nuclear risk, etc. Nature of Nature and characteristics of fire insurance. Number one, insurable interest. It is necessary for the insured party to have the insurable interest in the property for which he wants to buy insurance. Good faith. Good faith. A fire insurance contract is governed by the principles of good faith. That says it is necessary for the policyholder to disclose all the vital points with regards the subject matter of the insurance policies. Now, third is contract of indemnity. The insurer will settle the claim only up the insured limit. In case there is no losses, no claim is applicable. Fourth, personal insurance contract. As fire insurance is a personal contract, the policyholder is involved with the property. It is necessary that the insurance company should have complete knowledge about the behavior of the policyholder. Now, next, personal rights. The person whose name is mentioned in the fire insurance contract as the policyholder is eligible to receive the insured amount in case of any loss or damage. Now, next is the scope of the fire insurance. Fire insurance plays an important role by shielding you against the various types of losses or damages which may arise due to fire. A fire insurance policy can be purchased by both households and businessmen or business owners. The scope of the fire insurance, the scope of the fire insurance policy includes both movable and immovable properties. It includes all those properties which are on the land and do not cover those which are not in transit, which are in transit. Number one, policy. Number two, building. Building includes both completed or under construction.